Hi campers, welcome back. Today we're going to be making a paper plate mask. So what you'll need for this craft is your paper plate that is cut in half and has some eye holes cut out of it and has 2 holes punched on the side. A little piece of your string, make sure it's long enough that it'll fit around your head. Some crayons and markers, or crayons or markers, up to you, whatever you want to decorate your mask with. So I already started decorating my mask. You can do it whatever way you want, use whatever colors you want, any kind of designs. So far I have some little dots around the bottom and a little bit of color up here by the eyes, and I started using alternating colors on the ridged part up at the top. So I'm going to keep doing that. So I have some pink and some purple and some green and some blue. And you can just color right in the ridges. Now, another thing that would be cool is if you want to use black and then put different colors in with the black. That would be really cool because the colors would stand out. Or you could add designs or your favorite baseball team or basketball team or football team. You can make it look like that. It's up to you. This is your mask. Okay, so I have my ridges all colored up at the top. Now I think I'm going to take my light blue and color really lightly on the parts that are still white. So I don't want to get on the places that I colored already, but I just want to go lightly over everything. And you'll notice I didn't cut out the bottom of my mask yet. That just gives me some extra place to color. And you actually could color both sides of your mask if you want, or just one side. It's up to you. You can make 2 different designs, and that way you could wear your mask 2 different ways. Or if you'd rather have your mask go this way instead of that way, you could definitely do that too. All right, so I think the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of my markers and make some lines around the bottom of the eyes. And maybe I'll take my other markers and put a couple different colored dots up at the top. I have some pink ones, and I'll do some of this turquoise color. And maybe some orange, because I don't have any orange in here. All right, so that's what my mask looks like so far. So I'm going to take a pair of scissors, and I'm going to cut right along the bottom where this pen mark is, and that will give me the shape of my mask. So be careful cutting out around where your nose is going to be. You want to kind of keep it a smooth curve. You don't want it to be all jaggedy. There we go. So I can get rid of this. And that's what the shape of my mask looks like now. So my next step is going to be to take some string, and you want to make sure that this is going to fit around your head. But before you measure your head, you're going to take one side of the string, put it through from the front to the back, and tie a knot. This would be good practice for tomorrow. For making our dream catcher, you'll be tying lots of knots. So tie it once, and tie it one more time. All right, there we go. And I have a little bit of a tail in the end, so I'm going to cut that off. Be careful not to cut too close to the end of your knot or it'll come undone. Okay. And I'm going to come over to this side. I'm going to do the same thing. My string's coming apart a little bit, so I'm just going to clip off the end of that. So before I tie this on this side, I want to make sure that my string's going to fit around my head. So I'm going to put my mask up and either do this by yourself or ask someone to help you. And you're going to reach around the back of your head and make sure that it's not too tight because you want to be able to slip this mask on and off. So it looks like I have a little bit of extra string there, so I'm going to mark on my finger where I think I want to tie it. If you have a lot hanging off, you'll want to clip the extra off. So I think right here is where I want to clip it off. This is where I want to tie it. So keep that spot on my finger. And I'm going to put it back through this hole. Doesn't want to go in there. Put it back through from the front to the back. And I still have that spot marked in my finger. I'm going to tie a knot. And even if you mess this up, that you make it too big or too small, you'll have extra string that you could always, if it's too big, you just cut it a little bit and try it again. And if it's too small, just cut another piece of string off. So there's that part of my knot. Tie one more piece. And then I have this little tail. Clip that off. Okay, so now let's see if it fits. Now you see I have a little handle. So I'm going to take my mask, put it up to my eyes, put this part up over my head. And there's my mask. You can make it look like an animal too. That would be a cool design. So remember, you can use this side or you can even flip it around and you can make it go this way too. Then you could have a double-sided mask. See you tomorrow when I will be back to show you how to make a dream catcher. See you then.